November 7th at MPW Vendetta, I'm cashing in the crown, and I want you in the main event for the MPW title.
Wow!
You guys used to call me something else before.
That's what they call him.
Two belts.
You're gonna learn what he just learned. That you two, against me and Ray, you can't freak us!
We both want Maximilian to get beat up, but there's only one guy here for the job. We all saw I had him dead to rights.
Listen, you lost to him, alright? So I want him, alright? I'm not done with him.
How about this? You're not done with him, I have unfinished business. If I can't get to him, how about I go through you to get to him? November 7th, Royce sizes, Diego Valance, whoever wins gets Maximilian.
Alright, let's face off then.
MPW, we have a problem. Brendan Devine went and got himself suspended.
You understand what I'm saying? If you lay a finger on her again, you're suspended.
That means I can't get my hands on him. And I've been trying my damnedest to force a match between me and him.
Let's talk about King of Extreme. My big return night, the night I was supposed to get my shot at the MPW Championship again and win it back. But guess what? You ruined it. Well, you want to fight, huh? Can't get Brendan, but you know what? You got the next best thing. You're looking right at him! Let's do this. November 7th, beat for Vendetta, Daniel Moon versus Dustin Jacked Daniels.
Come up. Full moon! And both are champions. Diego Valance with that signature athleticism, that signature speed put to good use.
They made it so he couldn't see his
Devil's
partner.
kiss! And a DVD in the corner! Urans and now, out of their boots, and now,
Look at this.
whoa!
Look at this.
Double PS2!
Lucio, the innate flaw.
Looking to take advantage now! Look out!
Oh!
Bullsing! Cutter! What the hell? From the top! He nailed him! Mentor and mentee in different positions than where they used to be years ago, as Busio is the champion and Danny is the challenger.
Chatsworth, California, it is so good to be up here once again! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Millennium Pro Wrestling presents Vendetta! I am your humble announcer for this evening, R.E.O. Amin. We do it for you, baby. I'm so glad to be here, ladies and gentlemen. I love this audience. I love coming out here and making the drive alongside my wonderful friend Chase Mansfield over the commentary booth. Join alongside Chris Glass himself. As always, though, the individual who is not here this time, I'm so thankful to call my friend who is recovering very well, Pinky Santino. We give you our best well wishes to you, my friend. I cannot explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, how much I respect that man and his perseverance. And speaking of perseverance and recovery, I am also pleased to announce that Nina is going to be making a full recovery and back next week. So to hear that. However, still, Brennan Devine, for his actions he committed, is still suspended. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen here at Millennium Pro Wrestling, and we have an amazing card prepared for you this evening regardless. So, without further ado, who's ready for our opening match? Oh yeah, let's try it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Who's ready for some wrestling? Oh yeah! Your referee for this contest, Michelle St. Clair. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening bout is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Making his way to the ring, fighting out of Chatsworth, California, weighing in at 203 pounds. This is the handsome devil, Diego and his opponent. Making his way to the ring, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, by way of Denver, Colorado. This is the Mile High Samurai, Royce
Fans, welcome to ringside. Welcome to Chatsworth, California, and the MPW Arena. My name is Chris Claus, sitting next to Chase Mansfield, ringside. This MPW's Vendetta, and boy, oh boy, we have a lot of Vendettas here tonight, but we're going to kick things off right now. What an explosive match, opening contest. This one should be Diego Valance one-on-one, Royce Isaacs. Both guys put together, and you can see also, I think both these guys, as the fans are shouting right now, have mutual respect, at least a little bit, for one another.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're two dogs looking for the same fight, and that fight is with Maximilian Montclair. And the winner of this match, as we know, will go on in just a couple weeks to face that man, Maximilian Montclair. And as we know, the only man in this match who has faced him so far has been the Mile High Samurai, Royce Isaacs, looking for a second opportunity. Diego looking for his first.
Look at that nice counter from Diego Valance. Speaking of Mile High, Diego was a mile high in the air, but he countered. Oh, but Royce Isaac connects with that massive knee, and he's quick to go to the second rope and capitalize with the forearm coming down under the head of Diego Valance.
Oh yeah, really looking to take out the head of Diego Valance, really take out that equilibrium. He's really looking to ground him, and as we know, if he can really get that equilibrium off balance, again, get Diego Valance off balance, he is going to have a hard time hitting those high-flying maneuvers that have grounded bigger opponents like Royce Isaacs.
Small package though.
Only a two there. Ducking under, looking for a Hurricane Rana.
Beautiful.
No. Sliding into the cover, only a 2 count there.
Look at Royce Isaac, the size difference, but both guys, once again, in phenomenal physical condition. And now this is what Diego Valance does best, and he has to do, use his speed, use his agility, his quickness, nice arm drag.
Oh yeah, was able to flip out of it, send him to the other side of the ring, pillar to post. Now, able to roll, going back to the corner, up and over, says Royce Isaacs.
Well, he's teetering, hang on, quick For where? Right there. Diego Valance's springboard.
Big old Euro. Now for the cover from Diego Valance.
Oh, so close.
Only a 2 for the Handsome Devil.
What a phenomenal match. 2 phenomenal 5-star athletes in there. Neither one of these guys missed a single day in the gymnasium. And this, a way to kick it off. And listen to these people.
Firmly behind the Handsome Devil, who's been putting in the work here at MPW, while Royce Isaacs wants his shot again at Maximilian.
Did you see that?
Looking to wash his face with that massive big boot, and now...
Whoa! Did you see him manhandle Diego like he was nothing?
Throwing him like a sack of potatoes.
And that sack of potatoes might as well be mashed right now.
Oh yeah, now
at the
taken
hands
out.
and at the feet of Royce Isaacs, the Mile High Samurai.
Again, still looking to take out that head and that back of Diego Valance. Really take out, the standing power. Now again, looking for a stalling suplex.
Uh-oh. All that blood chase rushing to the head of Diego Valance as the crowd counting.
Count along at home.
12.
13, 14, 15. Wow.
Kidding me.
No way! You're talking about the physical strength, the prowess, and the power of Royce Isaacs.
And can you imagine how you would feel if you were Diego Valance right now, not knowing where you are, all that blood rushing to your head, seeing stars? Oh my goodness.
And for Diego, he's still got a whole match to contest with.
And you said Chase Mansfield at the onset of the match, and of course tonight here, this being the opening match, Maximilian gets a shot at the winner of this match. You know Maximilian is watching in the monitors in the back right now.
Oh, absolutely. And when it comes to Maximilian Montclair, while he's had the number of Royce Isaacs, he has not gone one-on-one against Diego Valance. And that is what Diego is clawing for, scratching for, an opportunity at a man who turned his back on him. I mean, some would say the bigger and better things.
So much history between these two, absolutely right. Big knee from big Royce Isaacs.
Cripples Diego Valance, sending him back to the ropes for another knee.
Wow.
But he's not done, looking for the three-peat. And now, looking for a gut wrench.
Oh, no. Gut wrench! Launching gut wrench suplex. Royce Isaacs taking firm control of Diego Valance in this match, but still not enough.
When we talk about the Mile High Samurai, he's been sending Diego Valance mile high since the opening bell.
Wow.
Suplex after suplex, and you can see he is crippling Diego Valance.
Not much you can do when Royce Isaacs, a guy with his size and strengths, gets the advantage, especially when he grounds you like he is right now with Diego. Head slammed firmly into the near side turnbuckle right in front of us.
You can see he's got Tweety birds as he sent pillar to post. Oh, and a vicious slam using all his power on that one.
And you can see the result and the impact Diego Valance is feeling right now. This all after that blood rush to the head. Not in a good place at all. Dangerous position for the Handsome Devil.
You can see just gritting his teeth. There is destruction written all over his face. And that is what Royce Isaacs has put him through. And as our boy Pinky Santino would say, the first plate of chops is served up hot. Compliments to the chef.
And to echo Ario Amin earlier on, we want to wish Pinky Santino all the best with this recovery. And now, look at this. Whoa! Where the hell did that come from? It came from the Handsome Devil. That's where the hell it came from.
Yes, sir, with a satellite cutter, it looked like. And now both men are down here in our opening contest.
Both men. The double count being administered right now by referee, third man in the ring, Sinclair.
Only one man will get his shot at Maximilian. Will it be the Mile High Samurai or the Handsome Devil himself?
And either way, Chase Mansfield, what a match it would be. Whoever wins this match against Maximilian.
Oh, absolutely. Both men looking to gain higher footing here. And how do you do that? You go through the tallest beast. You got to chop down the biggest tree. And for Diego, he's got to go through two monsters. First, he's got to go through Royce. Able to get out over it, hitting the ropes. Head full of steam. Oh, big old Claymore.
And just like that, the tide has turned.
This is exactly the opening that the Handsome Devil was looking for. Irish whip reversal from Royce Isaacs. No! Stopping it short. Big kick to the gut. Up and over. Code Red!
Oh, but
Only a
still not
two.
enough. Only two, like you said. This opening contest here at MPW's Vendetta continues. Chris Claus, Chase Mansfield, the MPW Arena, Chatsworth.
You can see they're firmly behind Diego, looking for another satellite DDT. Able to punt kick that away, but a big backhand from Royce Isaacs.
Off the ropes. Whoa! Insecurity out of nowhere.
Cleaning
Wait
his
a minute.
clock.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Big old lariat from the Mile High Samurai.
Did you see that? Did you feel that?
Oh, I felt it, Klaus. You can feel the whole arena reverberate after that lariat.
Oh.
But he's not done.
Whoa, short arm clothesline with authority. Isaacs now measuring the Handsome Devil. Diego not sure where he's at right now. Look out!
Oh, Royce calling his shot. Big old clotheslines in the corner. Up to 7. Looking for double digits as he hits the turnbuckle.
Unbelievable.
Big old 10 sends him to the ground, but Royce is not done. Calling for the final bell.
And could this be it for Diego Valance? As he squirmed out of it, squirmed right back on top of that
Backslide.
near side turnbuckle. Diego kicks the Giant off.
Up to the
Diego!
second.
Oh no, like nothing. Did you see that? He caught him like nothing.
Stopping his momentum in his tracks. Oh!
Death Valley Driver.
And that might be it.
Diego holding. Looks like his kidneys or his ribs. Uh-oh. Big Shining Wizard. Big football kick. Wait it up.
Size 13's written all over the chest of Diego Valance, but still not enough to put him down again. That Vendetta is what keeps him going.
Excuse me, that was a kick, not a knee, but it's like you said, none of it matters. It's still not enough. Both these guys still alive in this match. Both guys showing you just how bad they want this. They know what's waiting in the wings, and they want their hands not only on each other, but also Maximilian Montclair.
Oh, absolutely. They're looking for their man, and now potentially looking for a, pop-up German, but no. A roll-up from Diego, only a 2 there, sends him to the corner. Up and over goes Diego.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Tornado! DDT!
Spiked him with it now for the cover. Oh, out in the nick of time is the Mile High Samurai.
What a way to kick off the action. What an opening contest.
Both these men looking for their shot at top brass, and that top brass being Maximilian Montclair. For Royce, he's looking for another shot. For Diego, he's just looking for his only shot.
How important is this match to both these guys? For all the eyes of MPW are watching. Look out.
Looking for Devil's tail.
He missed.
Was able to duck under it.
Oh no. Doesn't take much from the big, powerful, strong Royce Isaacs.
No, he faked him out, hit him with that clothesline, and now looking for the pop-up German.
1, 2. He got him. It's going to be Royce Isaacs and Maximilian. Let's get the official word.
Winner, Royce Isaacs!
This match could have gone either way, Chase Mansfield. What a banger! What a way to kick off the action! But only one can stand tall, and that's Royce Isaacs. And look at this.
Sherry!
We might not have to wait.
You are right, Klaus. Making his attention and presence felt.
Wait a minute, let's listen in.
Royce Isaacs. I'll see you next week.
Simple as that.
That's right. Next week, November 14th, Clash of the Titans.
Wow.
There'll be 2 Titans clashing, Klaus, in the Royce Isaacs Mile High Samurai and Mon Chéri Maximilian.
Fans, more MPW's Vendetta from the MPW Arena coming at ya right now.
Introducing first, Introducing his opponent. Coming to you from San Diego, California. Weighing in at 252 pounds. He is the Playmaker, J2 Mattioli.
And listen to that, heroes, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Millennium Pro Wrestling's Vendetta continues as we see a battle of generations. And listen to that. J2 Mattioli, my friend Chase, we know very well. Of course, cutting his own teeth here at Millennium Pro Wrestling for upwards of 6 years now. And the audience, well...
Oh, come on, Ario, sing along.
No, I don't know. I've heard the lyrics enough. They sing it better than me anyway.
You are very right. This is very much a test for Marote tonight. As we know, J2, a pillar of MPW, been here for 6 years, has been an MPW champion, MPW tag team champion, national champion in his own right.
And beyond even that,
Marote, I mean, this is a man who we saw just in the Battle Royal last week eliminate people like Miggy Rose, like Dustin Jacked Daniels. This is a man who, in all sense of the word, is up for superstardom.
A lightning hot streak. And I was about to say, to Mansfield, all those accolades are wonderful, but the number one thing that keeps J2 as a mainstay here at MPW is his face on that wall back there.
That is right, and you gotta think, if Marote can take out the Playmaker tonight, who's to say in couple months' time we don't see his face on that wall in the back there too.
We have seen meteoric rises here at Millennium Pro Wrestling, and for this young luchador from Vendetta, he could definitely make a name for himself right here in Chatsworth.
As we know, J2 is looking to get back on the win streak. Unfortunately, always got to put up that luscious locks for J2.
And there it is. The vision. He can see, he can fight.
That's what you're saying. Just 2 weeks ago, suffering a loss, unfortunately, to the Heartless King. And of course, when it comes to Jeremiah Fresh, the leader, suffering a loss to him just a month ago, this man is looking to get back at the top, the upper echelon. But he's got to go through a rookie who's got a lot on his plate tonight.
Hey, this rookie got a lot to offer, though, at the end of the day. Okay, a little bit of weight shifting here. Gauging his new opponent right now. Of course, first time matchup we're seeing here today at Millennium Pro Wrestling. Ooh, another elbow and collar tie up. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of push now. Look at this.
I mean, Marote's got the strength, as you can see. Not something you'd usually see in a match with J2, as we know, always has the power advantage. But for Marote, he is able to push him back straight to that corner.
It's got to be a lot of factors here. Maybe lower center of gravity. Oh, but look at that. J2 utilized that to his advantage. Great takeover.
He's able to roll out of it. Marote following one of his own, as he's saying tit for tat.
We're seeing double. We're hearing double, my friend.
I don't know if you speak Spanish, Ario. He's telling me he's good. He's good.
It seems like I can tell by the gestural combat right now. Let's see if he offers it.
Oh!
Hey,
again, they say respect is earned, Ario Amin.
6 years.
And maybe J2 hasn't earned the respect of Marote yet.
Oh, that's a good point there.
Again, an arm drag to the vet.
Wow!
Oh, beautiful maneuver. Sent him straight up and over, hitting the ropes.
Off the second. Great Alita there. Trying to follow through.
Ducking under, hitting the ropes.
Wow! Like a springy pinball, really.
Beautiful shoulder tackle sends the Playmaker to the apron, but again, only a 2 count on that cover.
And we're seeing quite a great display here by Marote. I mean, really taking control of the match, really controlling the pace.
Usually in a younger superstar, we would see some kind of anxiety. You would see him feel a little too big for his britches, but for Marote, he is showing tonight that he is a superstar to watch. Not only that, but a wrestler who deserves to be on this MPW roster, just like J2 Mattioli.
Now it seems like he's trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink at J2 right now, trying to end this match early potentially and pick up that great win. But when it comes to playmaker, endurance is the name of the game. Oh! Let's see how that affected him.
See big old chop, J2 saying, is that all you got?
Oh! And you can hear it! Returning fire right now. J2 swing and a miss. Off the rope.
Duck under from Marote, but straight into a playmaker elbow.
All the momentum following through. Big suplex.
Up and over, going for the cover. Only a 2 count there.
Marote now feeling it. He's realizing, of course, this is a man as a former champion. He has ran gauntlets here at MPW. He has sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears for this business. And Marote, as eager as he might be, he has to realize he's not the big fish in this pond.
Well, as we know also for J2 Mattioli, as much as he's got, his eyes set and his hands chopping the chest of Marote, he's also got to have eyes on the back of his head because, as we know, his business with the Heartless Kings is far from over, as we saw from last week. Rebel Storm getting into his tag team match, costing him in Redondo the victory.
It's got to be really terrible. I mean, the anxiety must be through the roof to constantly imagine looking over your shoulder every day. But it also goes to show you the bravery of J2 Mattioli. In spite of having an entire faction against him, he continues to showcase himself. He doesn't care if somebody happens to run in and ruin this match. He's here to give a great show for these fans.
Absolutely, he's got one eye on the prize and now looking for a PS2 from player 2.
Oh, wait,
no! It was out of it. Big old roll up.
He's been watching the J2 tapes.
Very crafty there from Marote, able to transition into that cover, and now looking for a third kick. Blocking is the playmaker, saying,
Oh!
Too many times to the well, and now a corkscrew.
And falling through. Just going to town now on the leg. And the joint work that the playmaker has been known for so many years, that display.
See J2 inches away, seconds away from getting that cover, and now looking at insult to injury. Ooh. Going after the legs of Marote, looking to tie him up in a pretzel.
That's 252 pounds. Right on the hamstrings. Oh my God.
And we know J2's a good guy, but my goodness. Did he have to do that?
Very unorthodox place to strike to Mansfield, mind you, but that's taking out basically all of his jumping and plyometrics right there.
I mean, we know Marote loves to hit those ropes, use those springboards to his advantage. He's not going to be able to get his footing. He's got no feet to stand on.
And just wrenching the leg now, trying to pull it straight out of the hip bone.
Big old single leg Boston Crab from the playmaker. As Marote is just crawling away to that bottom rope.
And you know why they call it a Boston Crab too, Mansfield, right? Because the idea is you want to pull that leg out like you would an actual crab, just yanking all the meat straight off.
My goodness, and listen, he was about to have a field day on that meat. If Marote didn't get out of dodge, and now again going after those legs.
You can even see the audience. They're trying to will him forward. Oh!
Big old kick, looking to chop down MPW's luchador.
Trying to end it. No, he catches him though. It seems that little time to recover was just enough for Marote to power through.
Talk about a house of fire from Marote. Oh, big old low kick.
Oh!
Getting him right in the mush. It's got him up for big old Pele.
Able to feint and psych out the playmaker himself. What a great showcasing here of physical and psychological prowess by Marote.
Getting him on the money, now looking to set him up for a... right on his face. Looking like he landed on his left arm. And the kill shot straight to the head. Ooh. No, out at 2. I think you and I and the rest of the MPW arena really thought that match was all she wrote.
Of course, never say never, my friend. 0.2 of a second, whole milliseconds can change the outcome of this match. Luckily, referee St. Clair is keeping his eyes focused.
And now Marote looking to play to the crowd, use their energy to his advantage, will him back into this match. He's got J2 on his knees, right where he wants him.
At the same time, he's relying to recover though, Mansfield. And look at that, he's able to duck out of the way.
Oh, go for the roll up.
Oh, put all of his weight on it too at that point.
Yeah, he really tried. Marote saw it coming, was able to get his leg stiff as a
Crucifix.
board. Big old backslide. Only a 2 though. Staying on him is Marote. Very good in-ring technique.
Magistral running a clinic here. Following through
not
with the
done.
bone. Excellent.
Very
Very tight.
from the master. Only a 2.
And even when we're well into this match, we're still seeing this tit-for-tat measuring of strength and talent.
It shows you just how much tenacity Marote's got. Oh, but a big old knee from the playmaker.
Amazing.
And you know what's next, Ario?
Oh, Lariato! To that it. It's over. Kyle Mansfield with the official announcement. Let's hear it.
Your winner, the Playmaker, J2 Maddie.
What a showcasing here. Marote is realizing what 6 years in this business can give you. How much strength, endurance, capability, and pure grit that stands in the ring right now.
Listen, Marote has gave it his all since the student showcase just a month ago. He has put in the work. He has shown up and shown out. But tonight, it was all the Playmaker.
Truly an amazing effort from both men. It is great to be seeing generations at work right now here at Millennium Pro Wrestling. Every sinsingle Friday, 19801 Nordhoff Place. We are so glad to be able to entertain these fans here. And we're so glad you're watching and tuning in on YouTube. Be sure to leave a comment and a like as well. We appreciate it greatly.
Coming to you from San Diego, California, weighing in at a combined weight of 429 pounds, he is Hollywood Rebel Storm and Jeremiah Fresh. Together, they are the Heartless Kings. And introducing their opponents. Introducing from, he is the Prince of MPW, Cody Prince. He is none other than James Angel, and together they are Team Friendship.
Fans, welcome back. MPW's Vendetta. We are in Chatsworth. We are at the MPW Arena. Ario Mean to my right. My name is Chris Kloss, and we have exciting tag team action for you right now. So far, Ario, This night has been banger after banger. We're almost halfway done, and we still got so much more action to go.
All gas, no brakes here, Claude. And between these 4 competitors, ooh, you're dealing with ammonium nitrate, and you're trying to make yourself some real mustard gas right now.
Looks like Jeremiah Fresh of the Heartless Kings to kick things off with James Angel of Team Friendship. And we know what side the fans are in this tag team encounter as we see Hollywood Rebel Storm try to taunt James Angel. Lock up between the 2 big men.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy to say, a year or 2 back, Klaus, we would say, Rebel Storm would be the man that everybody would be cheering and loving and adoring. James Angel, the one that would be booing. But with so many of these matches and experiences at Millennium Pro Wrestling, whole hearts and minds can change.
Absolutely right. And now, what is it? Oh, the selfie! Jeremiah Fresh wanting none of it, it looked like. I love it.
You think he'd be a little more photogenic than that, honestly.
Well, not if James Angel's taking the picture, I guess. And now Rebel trying to calm Jeremiah Fresh down. Cooler heads prevail, getting more perspective here.
Surprised to say, Rebel Storm being the one, the cooler head right now. Of course, Heartless Kings going through a whole King's Court match at King of Extreme, putting away J2 Mattioli as a faction. Oh, but now trying to claim gold as tag team once again. Maybe even once again go for the Millennium Pro Wrestling tag titles in the future.
That's right. The winner of this match is basically going to be right in line to get a shot at being the #1 contenders for the MPW tag titles.
Of course, we do have the gold on the line later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but we have so many amazing pairings coming out of here in Millennium Pro Wrestling. They're all vying to see the top of that mountain.
And now James Angel releasing the hold. Whoa! But oh, look at the mocking right there from Jeremiah Fresh onto James Angel.
To be expected from the Heartless King himself. Usurper of the title and a man cruel. Oh! But oftentimes, can he be able to deal and dish out the same kind of punishment?
And did you see that leapfrog? Not an easy feat to do that when Jeremiah Fresh is going underneath you. Look at this. And now James Angel feeling good.
You gotta love it. Drop kicking the push-ups. A man is in his element. Only a 2 count there. But he's sizing up the tall and imposing Jeremiah Fresh. Looking for a tag? No!
Oh, no. Grabbed him. He wasn't about to let him get the tag. Instead, James Angel finds himself in the wrong part of town.
And now it looks like both members of Heartless Kings swinging him forth. Up against the ropes. Ducks it.
Look out! Double clothesline! And he took care of both Heartless Kings!
So much for competitive action with 2-on-1.
And there's the tag, the Cody Prince backbreaker from Angel. But he's not done with the Hollywood Rebel.
Whoa! That's the power of friendship with the cover.
No! Rebel with that left shoulder up. Tag team action aplenty continues, fans.
Over the Irish whip it to the corner. Oh, he takes it heavy.
And that ring shifted about an inch or 2.
Ooh. Of course, Klaus, we are dealing with superhumans inside this ring. Whoa, oh.
Oh, look at. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Look out, Cody Prince skinning the cat. And Hollywood. Surprised. Whoa. Wow. Big boot. 1, 2. Still not enough.
Shocked that Storm still has his makeup still on his face there after that.
And now, as you can see, this time, it's Team Friendship that's taking control of this tag match. But the Rebel knew it, and he fought out of it. And look out now. Up and over. Can he do it again? Oh, wait a minute.
St. Clair couldn't see it. He was too focused on Rebel Storm.
Yeah, Rebel Storm going after James Angel on the far side of the ring, distracted. And Jeremiah Fresh struck when the iron was hot. But this time, Cody Prince gets the shoulder up. Both these teams know how important this match is, with implications, championship implications, waiting in the wings.
And with such implications, corruption is said to be bred in these areas. Anytime the Heartless Kings can put out the worst form of torture, they would go for it.
Like you said, Are You Me? Not a championship match or #1 contenders, but championship implications. And you know the championship committee here in MPW has got to be watching this match regardless.
It's all about making good impressions. And with this suplex, oh, that sure is one.
Wow. Say what you want about Jeremiah Fresh. This guy is a monster, and he can get the job done.
And you see the reddening happening now, too, on the back of Cody Prince. Following through.
Off the
There we go.
ropes. Whoa! Double boot.
So nice.
2. No. Left shoulder up this time. It's Cody Prince again, kicking out.
A lot of doubles, but we're going for that 3 count at the end of the day here. Trying to fall through some joint work now, mocking James Angel. Oh, and cranking that arm.
Oh, a chiropractic nightmare if you ask me.
Oh, and wrapping around like a python.
Listen to these people. Whoa. Desperation from Cody Prince, feeding off the fans at the MPW. Wait a minute! What the hell is that?
Hey, at least they were trying to catch it, but trying to keep eyes on all 4 competitors near impossible at times. Oh!
Rebel Storm taking advantage, taking control of the situation that the Heartless Kings caused and created, and now it's Jeremiah Fresh inflicting more damage.
Constant assault. Go over to the cover to put it away.
Whoa!
And good on Cody, running, struggling as best he can to get over to his partner.
The words of Jeremiah Fresh, where do you think you're going? Wow.
Truly a big man at the end of the day, as athletic and quick as Jeremiah Fresh is. You gotta remember, he's a tall individual standing well over 6'4". Oh, and a big, big hammer to the back.
Wow. Getting the job done in more ways than one.
Following through, he ducks it through. Wow, look at this speed! Full tackle there, taking down the big man. Oh, but looks like Cody's still got to recover himself. You see all the limbs trying to pulse for life.
Whoa! He made the tag!
Storm and Angel in, look at that! Beautiful slide!
Look out!
Picture perfect suplex, another German! How can we say no?
James Angel has been waiting for this moment!
And the audience has been waiting for him too! Millennium Pro Wrestling, you're here on Come Alive today!
Oh no! Wait a minute! What? You gotta be kidding me! Both men!
Cover!
1, 2! Oh! James Angel's a one-man gang in there!
And it's amazing, it gives you a little bit of time to recover in that corner, can bring you straight back up to at least 90%. And with even 90, these wrestlers are giving feats that most men can never do in their entire lives.
Scoop up now from Angel. But wait a minute, Hollywood Rebel squirms out of it. Off the ropes. Lands on his feet. Look out. Angel now with Rebel. Rebel again fighting out of it. Something's got to get between these two. Going for Thunderstruck. German. Look at these guys. Concussion headbutt.
Amazing counterplay there, but you can't beat a skull to the head.
That's it. He said, wait a minute. Angel. What does he have in mind? Whoa. Reverse tombstone.
Just crunching the neck of the Rebel Storm there on that.
And you don't see that move too often.
Definitely a dangerous one for sure, but Fresh, seeing the danger alive there, keeps him in this match.
Jeremiah Fresh, just in the nick of time, saving it for his team. Something has got to give between these two teams, Ario.
Oh, and it looks like we might have found it right now with a big elbow from Cody Prince.
Oh, no. This is a melee.
Definitely a melee. It's full smash brawl at this point. And now, both of Team Friendship standing tall in the ring, sizing up the Rebel Storm.
Wait a minute!
Oh!
Did you see that? Fresh again! Distracting! Attacking! Both members of Team Friendship!
Big scoop slam there, there's a tag.
Oh, there's the legal tag. Oh, now we get it. Give me a break.
Like jackals, going to work. Double Uranagi Heartless Descent!
Oh no! 1, 2! Oh,
just
barely! James Angel from above!
Truly saved by an angel for sure. Rebel Storm can't believe his eyes. A miracle has occurred.
Here I am. Will you send me an angel? Look out! Oh no!
Oh my goodness! And Storm as well has had a mean streak with the audience. Anytime they get in his head, he has to take it out in such a brutal fashion.
And now, after the angel's been set in, now we're seeing hell unleashed on James Angel. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Up and over, lands on his feet. Oh, connected with the forearm shot. Oh, big boot down to the skull. Catches him. Big size 13 from Jeremiah Fresh off the ropes. Look out now. Oh, he caught a super kick. There's a cover though. Is it up? He got up. Unbelievable. Let's go up and get the official word. What a match! Truly unbelievable, but the person who can't believe it the most is the Rebel Storm. I mean, you gotta think right now, Team Friendship is climbing that ladder in the tag team division, and they got up quite a few rungs tonight.
I mean, it's anybody's game. At the end of the day, our tag team title match has 4 competitors that normally you would not expect them to all be together. But here at Millennium Pro Wrestling, it seems like we're doing double dash early.
Fans still to come, the tag team titles, the MPW Championship, all that and a whole lot more right here at MPW's Vendetta.
We won. Team Friendship. What's up?
No, okay, I appreciate winning. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to win. But we are not Team Friendship. I'm going to talk to the poster guy. I got to talk to the announcer. I don't know why they're calling us Team Friendship. We're not Team Friendship.
Did you not hear the crowd? They chanted Team Friendship. The announcer said Team Friendship. No. We won Team Friendship.
That was me. No. We're team acquaintances as it behooves each other because we're both trying to win out there, okay?
Okay.
I'll tell you this though. You can give me a call if there's some gold on the line.
All right. A friend answers my call, though.
Nope.
That's Team Friendship.
No.
Making his way to the ring, fighting out of Cocina, California. He is Captain Daniel
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MPW Vendetta. My name is Chase Mansfield, and of course joined alongside Ario Amin, our commentator and announcer for tonight. And our next match, folks, wow, what a contest. It is going to be none other than Daniel Moon, a man who ran this promotion up and down all over not only Chatsworth, but also North Park when we were there. And he's going up against the man who has been building a reputation, who has been building a standing, who has reached the upper echelon of MPW on his timeout, jacked Dustin Daniels.
And his opponent.
What I would say is my match I'm most looking forward to tonight. These are 2 men who are looking to prove themselves. With Brendan out, Daniel wants to get to the top. And how do you do that? We go through the man who was once at the top, the former MPW champion, the man who Ario Amin is about to announce.
Fighting out of Gainesville, USA, weighing at 205 pounds. This is Dustin Jacked Daniels.
I mean, you talk about upgrades. People went from MPW's Judas to a Mississippi Queen, and tonight he is looking for a Mississippi Dream if he is looking to take out someone like Daniel Moon. Captain Daniel Moon, mind you, but both these men, respectively, are on our Hall of Fame wall in the back, as we know, MPW champions in their own right, in their own time. And tonight, really for Daniel Moon, it is truly a test. Will he be able to get through, I mean, what some would say are the gatekeeper of MPW and Dustin Daniels? Or will Dustin Daniels, a protege of a man who he has been entangled with in the last couple weeks, Brendan Devine, will he finally be able to put down a man like Daniel Moon? Talking about cutting your teeth in the same place, but being in completely
Uncharted territory, it seems.
See Dustin Daniels, of course, taking his time with that beautiful robe.
Oh, we gotta love this audience, though.
they are only behind one man. And that is the captain of the MPW arena for tonight.
It truly is great to see Daniel Moon here wrestling once again after such a long hiatus. But at the same time, you got to remember, Mansfield, MPW is kind of lacking a little bit when it comes to, admin leadership at this point. Pinky Santino is out of recovery. Daniel Moon has relinquished his title. And now all we have at this point is Logan X, and he's got a million and one other thing to be doing with his time here at Millennium Pro Wrestling. So anytime, truly, anything go wrong, and only person we have is St. Clair maybe to help us out at times.
You are not wrong. There is a lack of control here, and we saw that 2 weeks ago when Brendan Devine was suspended for his actions against Nina. Who came out? Logan X, the only authority figure, as you said, that we have so far since Captain Daniel Moon has put up his GM attire and has finally decided to don the wrestling tights yet again, as we can see tying up Dustin Daniels into a pretzel right into a headlock. Again, very technically sound is Daniel Moon, but so is Dustin Daniels in his own right. And a former MPW champion just months ago, as we know, being usurped by Busio, of course.
Hey, at the end of the day, though, wins and losses, heartbreaks and victories. Today is today here at Vendetta. And let's see if Dustin Jack Daniels might be able to make a name for himself yet again and climb that tower. But look at that tripping. You don't normally see that Mansfield, but that speed and height that he got. Daniel Moon truly is out of this world.
You see that quick second precision where he was able to thrust his momentum into the feet of Dustin Daniels, stopped him. You could say drop toe hold is what it's called. You don't usually see it. But again, for Dustin Daniels tonight, little off his game.
Oh, definitely got him into his head too. Only 2 count there.
Again, Dustin tonight fighting on emotion, and that is going to go against him. When he fights on emotion, he does not get technical. He slips up, and Daniel Moon is going to pick him apart every chance he can get.
And what I've been really impressed by with Daniel Moon is not only his high flying, but his amazing maneuverability and body control. But gosh, Dustin Jack Daniels never misses a beat with that strength.
Oh yeah, slamming him down in an emphatic fashion, exclamation mark, to the onslaught of violence he's already brought tonight. You can see Daniel Moon's really starting to feel those effects now, early on.
I mean, definition of fulcrum you're seeing out here. Oh, the man knows how to send people up and how to slam them down with great ferocity.
Oh, big old chops to the hollow chest of the Captain Daniel Moon, as Dustin Daniels looks to get his hand back into the playing field of this match.
Oh, following it through with a flurry of shoulder strikes as well as strikes to the face and chest.
Big up. Potentially looking for a pop-up powerbomb into a head scissors hurricanrana from the captain. Saying, eat this! Big old wheel kick.
And very unorthodox, just throwing these moves out.
Mission control to Dustin Daniels. How about a cannonball senton into the corner?
The fall of Daniel Moon's spine there, right directly onto the nose of Dustin Jack Daniels.
Now looking to fly.
Wow!
Big old springboard clothesline takes out our former champ. But only a 2, says Mr. Jack Daniels.
And I keep telling him, Mansfield, when it comes to Daniel Moon, they gotta lift this ceiling up here at MPW.
Hey, he's looking to fly, and we're seeing it tonight. Already going for his moonsault.
Oh my God!
Oh, nasty landing from Moon. Again, back hitting that apron. And, I mean, as Pinky Santino will tell you over and over again, it is one steel beam on that apron. Hardest part of the ring.
And look at Dustin Daniels, no care, no regard, nonchalance. Definitely feeling a bit of his own pain right now, but he'd do it again if it means he could put Daniel Moon out for the match.
Listen, Dustin Daniels would tell you, what regard do I need to have for Moon? I'm looking to get back at my title, back at Busio, back to the top, back to my gold. And all this captain who's cosplaying as a wrestler is doing is standing in my way. Big back suplex, says Dustin Daniels.
Hey, you call him a cosplayer, but with drop kicks as high as he gets, I don't know. It takes a lot of training to be back in a wrestling ring. So many individuals might want to try and, find their way back in this ring, and they want to be able to perform the amazing moves for these fans. But it's also to take the punishment again. To understand, when you've been out of the business long, can you deal with this much suffering? And even after this match is done, how will Daniel Moon recover for next week?
It's a very good question, as we can see Dustin Daniels already recovering in the ring with a little mid-match squats. You ever done some mid-match squats there, Ario?
Maybe for a little bit of...
a little weighted-assisted squats. And
no working set, though. Only one rep.
Big old sunset flip there. Now send him to the ropes.
Oh, trying to go drop down his own. No, big back elbow.
And listen, if you can't go low, might as well go high.
And Jack Daniels taking whatever road is necessary to be able to win this match. Grabbing the nape of Daniel Moon. Go for another suplex, maybe?
He's looking for a potential vertical suplex using the ropes to his advantage.
Extra spring and momentum off it.
Good old cover. You can see clutching onto the arms of both Daniel Moon right there.
You see
We're getting him deep in that cover. Only a 2 though, says the captain.
You can even see it right now too. The flexing of the lats, of the back muscles, the shoulder blades. Daniel Moon is suffering from these suplexes. It's what made Dustin Jack Daniels a champion. That amazing ability to take out the upper body of his opponent so well.
Listen, you want to talk about 32-inch pythons? This man's got muscles on top of muscles. Oh, wait, on top of muscles. And we're seeing it now as he's able to muscle down Daniel Moon straight back to the apron. I mean, there's a reason this man was MPW champion before. I mean, just his in-ring acumen, compared to his physique.
Mansfield, I'm worried. I'm seeing the light leave Daniel Moon. His oxygen levels, trying to find whatever source is left.
Getting dangerously low. We're going to pass out in deep space. But no, he's fighting back.
Oh my gosh, and you're hearing this audience. They love Moon just as much as they hate Dustin.
But Dustin answering with a big old cross chop to the neck. Taking out the win. You can see just coughing on the other side of the ring is Daniel Moon.
Oh.
Dustin, though, eating a size 10.
Oh, another back elbow there, too. Looking with some strikes.
Looking to get back into it is the captain. Big old right hand drops Dustin Jack Daniels as he sends him pillar to post. No, Irish whip reversal from Daniels. Straight up and over, says Moon.
Oh, take the full brunt force there with another shoulder tackle. Off the top.
Oh, my God. I was straight on the back of his neck. He collapsed like an accordion.
Listen, I know we've seen a lot of Germans today already, but that, dangerous.
And somehow, Daniel Moon is able to kick out of it with such force. What do you got to do to put down the captain? What do you got to do to ground him, to take him out of deep space, Ario?
Well, there's only so many strikes to the back and neck that one man can truly take at the end of the day. Even the strongest professional wrestling have ended careers from some strikes to the back and neck.
But listen, I've said it time and time again when it comes to Daniel Moon. He might have left one of the true top competitors. He came back, not losing a step, but gaining a step. And we've seen that with his resiliency in this match. But again,
leave it for the Olympia, man.
Whether
Come
it be
on.
biceps, triceps, delt, or back, this jacked man has got a physique like a Greek god. And the moves to back it up. Running over Daniel Moon with that clothesline.
People often say, is the taunting more so to mock and deride your opponent or truly to build yourself back up? I believe anybody believes in Dustin Jack Daniels, it is himself more than anybody else.
Listen, if anyone's Jack Daniels' #1 fan, it's Dustin himself. Looking for the payload. Nope. A 2, big ol' roll up.
Would have been an upset for sure there. That's why you gotta go for it. Let's see how it pays off though.
Drop toe hold. Right into that second turnbuckle.
Ducks him. Whoa, whoa, oh! Able to get that back elbow in the nick of time.
You see a little stutter step, tried to throw Daniels off his rhythm, and he sure did, and clean clocked him with that back of the elbow.
And now both competitors getting to their feet. Strike exchange is going on. Daniel Moon looking like the big man out with elbows and a Euro.
Will Dustin have anything to answer back with it though? No!
Big lariat there.
And now got him in the drop zone. Big old Moon splash.
Got him up.
Looking to go to the moon.
Lift up.
Moonsault.
The titular name for the titular man. Is it over? No.
You can see Dustin Daniels, his in-ring acumen, able to move him away from the middle of the ring. But again, might have been costly while he tried to move out of the way. Daniel Moon came down full force. Those knees hitting that midsection. You can see Daniels might be out.
And it seemed like the audience perfectly fine with that. You gotta love the affirmation from all this fans, folks. Every single week they give their hearts for these wrestlers, and in turn, they give the exact same thing.
Daniel Moon looking to get out of dodge, but no. Face first into the turnbuckle.
So gorgeous, it's so deadly there.
Send him up for those ropes, and
got it right on the top there against the jawline. Falling through. Oh, it was big DDT.
And he's not done following through, Ario. Looking to hit those ropes. Big up and over. Potential for a pop-up power bomb.
And really held him in place there. That suspension is amazing for a man of Daniel Moon's size.
Yeah, sent him on a rocket ship straight down to the apron.
A little too slow in that cover, though, we saw.
Again, letting Daniel Moon know that he can do it, and they believe he can do it as well.
7 years back, and you gotta keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, there's some children in this audience right now that have never seen Daniel Moon compete back in the day. It is amazing how many generations have made up the amazing fan base and wrestling town of Millennium Pro Wrestling. We're so glad to be a part of it here in 19801 Nordhoff Place. And we're so glad you're tuning in as well on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe, like, and comment as well.
We're looking at the past and the present, but for Daniel Moon, hoping to be the future if he can take out the former MPW champion and Dustin Daniels. And it's all going down here at 19801 Nordhoff Place, right here in the MPW arena for MPW's Vendetta, as Moon and Daniels taking each other to the woodwork, up and over. Big leaping neck breaker from Daniel Moon.
Oh, but Dustin, even though he's reeling, he's still trying to find his footing at the end of the day. Almost going off instinct now. Off the second.
Satellite DDT!
And just ramming his head into the mat there. Cobra covers it enough, though. And like we said, Manfield, this is a game of seconds, pure milliseconds at the end of the day. Any type of hesitation, any moment you're not doing your full force in this match, it could fully cost you.
Well, Daniel Moon and Dustin Daniels both looking to get to the upper echelon of MPW to raising their stakes. And how do you do that? How do you shoot to the moon, Daniel Moon? You take out the top brass. And, looking for Moon's landing. No, transitioning.
Oh, and a roll-up, is it quick? No.
Almost had it won there. Would have been a sneak roll-up from Daniel Moon, but big old Claymore.
And he's not done yet, of course. Trying to follow through. Woo! Got him up! Slams him down perfectly.
And that might be all she wrote for the captain. No! 2.99 out of the nick of time. Ario Amin.
And you hear that audience. I don't want to try and talk over them, but that energy, what brings us back here every Friday night, is what gets these wrestlers back up on their feet after all that assault they've been dealing with. You're seeing them grabbing onto their skull, their back, assessing these damages.
Oh, no. No, we haven't seen this since he took out
countless individuals.
Valance.
Yeah. This
the
is a classic
iron
move.
claw for an iron champion. With an iron grip, he looks to take all that Daniel Moon holds and loves.
No! Able to use both hands to grab onto the wrist of the iron claw.
Looking to attach it to his face like a face sucker.
Real applying, no! Able to move out of the way, great dodge!
Straight ankle lock. Able to pick it though with Dustin Daniels.
Big old kick to the back of the head there.
Might have sent him rocking straight up for a vertical suplex, but he ain't done.
Swinging neck breaker, that's really nice.
My goodness, good transition from Daniel Moon. Only a 2.
Excellent combo work here by Daniel Moon. Very, very nice, but at the end of the day, having to follow through with a very, very big strike. These are solid moves at the end of the day, but you gotta have that Sunday punch wherever it might be.
And not only is he bringing in a combo of moves, he's attacking you on all fronts. As we saw, attacking the back of Dustin Daniels with that suplex, hitting him on that neck with that swinging neck breaker. He is looking to take you down piece by piece, ligament by ligament.
And flying through the air like that, you can only imagine these boys going through vertigo halfway through the match. Common.
Oh yeah, as you can see, both men can barely even get to their knees, let alone to a vertical basis. And now looking to slug it out in the middle of the ring.
Tit for tat exchanges.
If you were to tell someone a year ago it would be Dustin Daniels versus Daniel Moon in the middle of an MPW ring, they would call you crazy.
Probably make a lot of money on predictive bets. But right now, Daniel Moon putting all of his bets in. Oh, and Jack Daniels cashed it out. Whoa, following through though. Don't say never.
Big ol' axe chop, and he ain't done. Looking to send them to the moon with Moon's landing. No, rake of the eyes.
Excellent scouting there.
And, planting him. Spike on the head of Moon.
Round the
and
crown.
that might be
It's
it.
over.
Now with your official word, Ario Amin. Back on the winner's train is jacked Dustin Daniels, taking out a former MPW champion and a pillar of this community over here in Daniel Moon. And for him, I mean, we know what he's looking for. Championship gold. Not just any championship gold, but the MPW championship. Bucio's championship. We'll see what this jacked man and former MPW champion has got to say.
Hey, Chatsworth. How we doing tonight? Bet y'all are glad to see me. How wasn't that beautiful? Wasn't that worth your money right there? Let me tell y'all something real quick. Exactly 2 months ago, I lost the MPW championship. And since then, I have not gotten my rematch that I am so entitled to. Now, I don't even know what's going on around here. Pinky's gone. Moon ain't general manager anymore. He came back just to get his ass whooped by me. So I'm putting my foot down now. And showing off my leg while I'm at it. But that's besides the point. I want my shot at the MPW championship. And I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure I get that shot back.
We hope you've been enjoying it. Been some star-studded matches so far. We're slowly gonna be winding down with some amazing tag matches coming up as well. Folks, be on the lookout, okay? We're gonna be having next week amazing lineup of shows for you on the 14th. But we want you to also look out for Black Friday on November 28th, our next big show. We'll be having gold on just like tonight, folks. So whatever happens here, who knows? And by just the end of November, it'll entirely change the face of Millennium Pro Wrestling. Until then, who's ready for our next match? You better be ready, because the next bout is gonna be Tag Team Go Line. So, Lord Immoral, Pinky Santino, let's get the wrestlers to the ring.
Biggie Rose is also a mentor figure here, former MPW world champion, just alongside Ray right there with his banner along the wall, like you said. And he's got his protege. You know, Draven has changed a lot, but you can't argue with the success because he's got his first title here. So again, this is an ends justifies the means type of situation.
Listen, you might not like it, but it worked, and it's kept him that MPW Tag Team Champion. And this match, as we go into it, is very much mentor and mentee versus mentor and mentee. For Ray Rosas, he's got Eddie Roar, and for Miggy Rose, he's got Draven Silvera. Tonight, we will truly see who is the better teacher among those two vets.
Right. There's a gorgeous member of our audience sitting over there with some frog ears on. I just want to point out that Eddie has got support from looks like everybody out here.
A lot of support from the Freaky Frogs here in the MPW arena.
Yeah. That woman, that's a TC with injuries right there.
And now, folks, it's time for Tag Team Championship opportunity for the Sexy Frogs. So let's send it down to our semi-main event introductions with the Sheik of professional wrestling, Ario Amin.
I appreciate that the tag champions are dressing alike too. And I know that's kind of a cliche or whatnot, but it is something that I think just kind of gets you in the proper mindset to be a team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your semi-final bout is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Millennium Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
Look at the cocky look on Draven's face that he's got right there.
Incredibly smug.
Introducing first, to my right, the challengers, the team of the righteous Ray Rosas, and the Freaky Frog on his national break tour, your reigning defending national champion, Eddie Roar. Together they are the Sexy Frog.
Ray has been...
I don't know if Ray likes that name.
You can't freak us. We're going to find out if he can beat you, though.
The team of the Short King, Miggy Rose, and the Unbreakable Heart, Draven Silvera. They are your reigning Millennium Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. This is 2X.
2X looking like a well-oiled machine, and it's kind of been this like slow evolution for them a bit, and they seem to be totally on the same page. They've totally dressed alike right now. They've got the belts, and just kind of a side note here, if Eddie Roar were to be pinned by either of these guys, does that give them an argument in saying that they should get a shot at the national title?
You would have to think so. I mean, if you pin the champ, that makes you #1 contender. And we saw Draven try to do that 2 weeks ago in their one-on-one match before Eddie Roar was able to claim that beating Draven gave him his rematch.
Yeah, I mean, and so that's the thing, is are we kind of like a little bit of a reverse situation right now, and there might be more on the line here than meets the eye.
We will have to see as we get this contest underway. Tag team action. 2X putting their MPW tag team titles on the line against the Sexy Frogs.
Ray's shorts literally look like a fish tank. So, you know, maybe it's a frog in the pond right there.
Looking like a frog in the pond is none other than Eddie Roar. Looking to go hold for hold with someone who is catch as catch can. And Miggy Rose grew up in wrestling through a technical background, all on the mat.
Don't get it wrong. Miggy, I know, does all this hardcore stuff and deathmatch crap and whatever, and he's really good at that, but he can really wrestle too. If you've ever watched him chain, he can get in there and go hold for hold with anybody. He just chooses not to a lot of times.
You can see very clean break. Oh,
yeah,
spoke a little too soon.
I was just thinking, are we going to see a clean break? No, Miggy hasn't broken clean in
Well,
quite a long time.
You can't freak him as Miggy Rose. Don't know if that's his catchphrase, though, as he gets Irish whip reversal sent to the corner, up and over.
Ooh, that
sending Eddie to the apron.
That almost looked like a leg injury there for a second.
Stopping him short, though, hitting the
There
midsection. And
I got that right there on my head right now. Do it.
Looking like 2 peas in a pod. Logan X and Eddie Roar over here. As the Rana hits the ropes. Big ol'.
That was it. That was like a Rana and a Pájaro at the same time.
Send him down with that sling blade, and now sending a message to Draven Silvera.
Ray has recovered the headwear there, which I'm very excited about.
Going for the pin there, only a 2 count on Miggy Rose from Eddie Roar. Now looking to tag in the Enlightened One.
Here comes the sexy on the group.
Oh, here comes the well. At least he's correctly acknowledging that. Ray, sometimes known as Sexy Jesus.
The good looking of the 2, as Eddie has said.
Yep.
Goes up and down with that slam. But they ain't done. Meeting in the middle, dropping the elbows. Hopping around like a frog, going for that cover, only a 2 there.
You know, that means that Eddie had that frog gimmick in his pants the whole night. I don't know. If I was Ray, I'd be looking to wash my hands at some point.
That is right. He did have to touch it, put it over there on our turnbuckle.
Wash the turnbuckle afterwards.
Ray is taking it to Miggy Rose, sends him to the ropes, looking for an up and over. Nobody home there as he tags in his underling, Draven Silvera.
And Draven, I mean, in terms of being in there with somebody who can learn something from, he's going to learn a lot from Ray kicking his ass right now, I think.
Atomic drop, looking to stop Draven Silvera from being freaky tonight. Oh, big old leaping leg drop.
Yeah, transition leg drop right there.
From the sexy one himself.
Swiveling those hips just like he was 23 years old.
And feeling like 23 is Ray Rosas as he slams down.
Raven was trying to beg off for him not to drop him.
Oh, look at the hips. Look at the hips, Logan. As he goes for that.
3 women in the front row fainted when he did that move right there. When he swiveled those hips. We need to call some paramedics out here soon.
Listen, there's a reason Eddie Roar calls him the sexy one, but there's nothing sexy about what he's doing in the ring right now. Really taking the onslaught to Draven Silvera, and now tagging in Eddie Roar. Ooh, knee to the midsection. Big old slap and a clothesline.
Yep.
Sends Draven down, but he ain't done. As he's setting him up.
Oh, the shirt's coming off. Now we see some chicharrones right there.
And putting back on the frog hat.
This gets me excited, I don't know why.
We're gonna power up.
There it is.
And if you know it,
you
say it along at home. You can't freak me.
Yes.
As he hits the ropes looking for that frog
Big old froggy splash.
Only a 2 though from Draven Silvera.
I gotta teach him how to secure that headgear because it keeps coming off his head. Mine's staying on just fine.
It's gotta be that long hair.
Could be.
Now Draven Silvera all tied up in the ropes. Now where he wants to be for a big old right hand from Eddie Roar.
And Draven, you know, he had that shoulder injury a long time ago. Blind tag. Eddie didn't see it.
Tripping him up. Taking out Ray Rosas on the other side, and he's got him exactly where he wants it for a drive-by.
That's some excellent tag team work by the champions there.
You can see, I don't know if Eddie knows that Miggy's the legal man going for that cover, only a 2.
Yeah, I don't know if Eddie knows what planet he's on right now.
And now just being stomped in. Looking to snuff out the flame that is the freaky frog.
Eddie totally relies on the fans to get him fired up. When he gets in trouble, I think that's his only way out.
Now getting handsy with referee St. Clair as a super kick sends Eddie Roar down. Only a 2 though.
St. Clair off admonishing Miggy, allowing his partner to do the dirty work.
You can see now just playing to the wheelhouse that is Ray Rosas. Bo, a blind cover. Only a 2 there for a big old short arm lariat.
You see how hard Eddie hit the canvas right there on that clothesline?
It was very hard. I mean, Miggy used all of his body weight on that lariat, and you can see, I mean, he's just mouth breathing at this point. He is in a bad way.
Yeah. Miggy's got a temper on him. When you piss him off, that short king becomes his friggin' El Gigante.
You can see Ray Rosas trying to bring his tutelage to his mentee, telling him, get to my corner. Got to get that tag in as he just eats elbow after back elbow from Draven Silvera.
Draven's becoming more methodical, too, the more he teams with Miggy. I'm seeing before he did a lot of high-flying stuff and whatnot. This is more like no wasted movement. He's very specifically targeting his opponent. I think he's taking to Miggy's lessons very well.
He understands he no longer has to be that unbreakable heart. He's no longer going to throw his body, caution to the wind.
Well, and you can only wrestle that way for so long because your body breaks down. And like within his first year, like I was saying earlier, he's had that shoulder injury. And I was saying, I'm surprised opponents don't go after that more because it's a clear indicator. But again, maybe he had to adjust. Maybe he figured he wouldn't last 5 years in this business if he kept wrestling that way. Smart move right there to break up the tag. And he was getting a little too close.
Might have costed it for Draven,
but
that
was from downtown.
Yeah, Miggy answering with a big old right hand. We're going to clean his clock as now he makes fun of the adoring fans of the Sexy Frogs and our national champion, Eddie Rohr.
Look at this picture right now. Ray's nowhere to be found. Eddie's getting double teamed in the corner of his opponents who happen to be the MPW World Tag Team Champions. Excellent work by 2X.
Oh yeah, they're cutting this ring in half. It has been all 2X since the bell. You can see another big old back elbow from Draven Silvera, head to the top rope, but nobody there for that whisper in the wind.
That's a high-risk move exactly for that. Looks like Miggy's trying to follow up. He nails his own partner.
Frog splash on the Draven. Malfunction at the junction from 2X.
And if anybody's going to take it to two guys at once, it's Ray Rosas.
Oh, yeah, leading to the opening from the enlightened Ray Rosas.
Ray, multiple-time MPW Tag Team Champion.
Looking to bring Sexy back tonight.
Cleaning house.
Big ol' dropping that elbow, but it was not enough.
He's getting these people to their feet.
Oh! I think three more ladies in the front row just passed out.
Yeah, exactly. I think 3 men did too.
And now,
double arm DDT.
Had Draven trapped in it, but only a 2 there from the Unbreakable Heart.
Now look at Ray. He just is spending all that energy, and you see how it's a veteran move, how he took just a little bit of a breather. He sat there on his knee, caught himself up, got the fans fired up, and he's right back on the attack. Those are the little intangibles that Ray brings to the ring.
A little too much of a breather, though, as it gave Draven the opportunity to backslide out of that one. But, Russian leg sweep.
Well, Miggy and Ray know each other so well. Ray was Miggy's mentor for years. And I wonder, I know he's proud of him, but I also know he's a bit disappointed.
We're going elbow for elbow, and now into that Kimura lock.
Yeah, he's trying looking for the tap here. He's looking to end it.
Looking for the tap. I think he's looking to pull that arm out of its socket. Just wrenching back.
There is always some element of, I want to show you how good I've got when these two get in the ring together. Miggy's always trying to prove himself.
He wants to show tonight he is the better teacher. He's got the better mentee. His mentorship is all it needs. But a tag to Eddie Rohr might be what the Sexy Frogs need to get back to this match.
Oh, wow. Right in the top turnbuckle there.
Yeah, DVD straight into it and up into a Falcon Arrow.
Yeah, that was a beautiful Death Valley driver into a Falcon's Arrow. And if Draven didn't get in the middle of that, I think this match might have been over with.
Oh, yeah, if Draven wasn't there, that would have been the difference maker. And now
he's paying for it right now.
Only sending the Unbreakable Heart to the apron. Out goes the Enlightened. Fighting on the outside is Eddie and Miggy on the outside. Whisper to the wind. Sends Ray Rosas down right in front of our commentary table.
The champs are here, and they've got the Freaky Frog right where they want him.
2X looking to end it.
Miggy directing traffic, said spin him this way. And he nailed that move.
Yeah, big old kick into a go to sleep. And that's it. Legal man Miggy Rose.
Did you see that? He pushed Draven out of the way to get a pin. And look, this goes to what I said earlier. Miggy wants to get the pin. Did he want to pin the national champion there? Was there anything else behind that? Or did he just want to get the win?
That precious second could have cost him again. I believe Miggy Rose was the legal man, but he should have just gone for the cover instead of the push.
Right. Well, and also, did Sinclair have any idea? Would have it mattered? Because Sinclair's sometimes out to lunch, you know what I mean? He's a good ref, but sometimes, he's over there scrambling eggs in the corner.
2X now looking to jaw jack at Eddie Roar, telling the national champ, you ain't good enough and you can't freak us.
I think this is a mistake here. They're wasting time that they don't need to.
Now double Irish whip to the ropes. Duck under from Eddie Roar.
It was a mistake. It was a mistake. They wasted too much time jaw jacking. Ray makes the tag, gets back in the ring from wherever he was.
And now Ray looking to fly.
Shades of the Macho Man Randy Savage right here.
Rent District on that elbow drop.
Beautiful. This might be over.
Float over into the cover.
Champs.
Oh no! Able to transition into the Kimura.
I am severely impressed that Draven was able to counter that like that.
Where's he getting this life from?
Well, again, I always say pound for pound, Mickey Rose is the toughest guy in this company. Draven might be right behind him now, because he just withstood that huge top rope elbow and then went right into a submission hold afterwards.
But the veteran Ray Rosa is not saying this is it as he gets him up. Oh, freaky frog!
That might do it. Draven might be completely out now.
Now Ray going for the cover. He is the legal man, but Mickey Rose saving it for his team.
Look at Mickey's stomach right there. Look at how much he's breathing deep right now.
You see the welts, the scars of battle tonight. All for the MPW Tag Team Champions here at 19801 Nordoff Place, here for MPW Vendetta.
And you hear the fans, they appreciate good wrestling. They're not giving accolades to any person in particular. They're just chanting MPW because they appreciate all four athletes in this match.
We've truly seen a clinic being put on by these two teams of mentor and mentee, but Ray Rosas want to prove he's the better teacher, but
that might be the end of his arms, though.
Arm-trapped backstabber as Eddie hits the ropes. Big old spear!
There's spit flying and sweat flying. There's teeth flying.
Ripcord knee from Draven Silvera. Big back elbow from Ray Rosas. The Enlightened One's not done as he sends him to the corner. Up and over goes Draven. Oh, eats a super kick.
Yeah, but Draven fell right into his corner, and I think there's a blind tag there that I don't think Ray sees yet.
We even went to Mickey Rose, straight into a spear.
So Ray just hit this big move, but I don't think that he knows that Draven's not legal.
No, he doesn't.
Beautiful rolling cradle.
As you can see, was looking for the Mahi stroll, but instead back in the Kimura lock.
That already injured arm.
Looking to tap out the sexy Jesus. Is this it for the sexy
Ray's
frogs?
tapping.
And that's it. Still your MPW champion, so let's send it to introductions with Ario Amin.
Your winners by way of submission, the team of Mickey Rose and Draven Silvera.
These guys are fighting champions, and they're beating everybody. They've beaten several former tag team champions in their title defenses recently.
Oh yeah, when they took out the Unguided, it was a shock.
Well, and look, let's face facts here. They just beat them tonight. It wasn't a lot of chicanery. There was a little bit of kind of illegal double teaming, but what they did was they just isolated Ray's arm, and they put him in a situation where he had no choice but to tap. Very impressive win for the champions.
At the end of the night, it was 1, 2, 3, and still for 2X. But what is next for the likes of Sexy Frogs? What is next for Eddie Roar and Ray Rosas going forward?
That's a great question.
Right. Woo! Hey, the Unguided, they got lucky. 2X, we were this close, we could climb our way back to the tag titles. Eddie 2 belts, Ray Rosas, Sexy Frogs, Infinity Amphibians, we could be everything again. Let's do it.
No, Mike, listen. No more Sexy Frogs. No more Infinity Amphibians. Like, listen, it's hard for me to say this, but I'm not as good as I used to be.
Right.
And listen, I used to be able to hold my own, and I used to be able to just carry you. But now, I'm just gonna hold you back. I'm just gonna hold you back. Listen, I can't feel my arm. My knees are hurting all the time. My wind is gone. I don't think I can do this anymore. And I don't want to hold you back. Don't worry about the tag team championships anymore, okay? That's not your focus. Your focus needs to be your MPW National Championship, okay? Worry about yourself and worry about that championship. Don't be like me and try to take care of everybody else, because you end up with nothing. You end up broken and you end up forgotten. Focus on you and build your own legacy. Become the very first Eddie Roar. I'll be rooting for you.
Rain.
Let's get ready to wrestle! Let's get our wrestlers to the ring!
Main event action, and folks, it doesn't get bigger than this. King of Extreme, Danny Devine, walking in tonight to the MPW arena as the #1 contender for that MPW championship. And for this man, hasn't had a title shot since February. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the months, folks, but it's November. It's been a long 9 months with no championship, gold, contention, or glory. But for Danny tonight, it is honestly one of his biggest tests. He's climbed to the top before 5 separate times. Tonight, will he be able to make it a 6th? Or will the man that he's brought up, the man that he's taught, the man that he's led to this moment, will he be able to still walk out as MPW champion and finally put down Danny Devine to retain his gold? And there it is, folks. You know him, you love him, and he vowed since the day he became champion, as long as he is champion, we, as a collective, are champion. And tonight, not only is he looking to get all of us high, but for Danny Devine, he's looking to switch that indica to sativa, bring it up a notch, because tonight, it's championship defense time with an all-new look for our Busio. For the champ, he's had 2 weeks to sit and ponder and wait for this moment. He has faced Danny Devine many times, but not at this level. Not with title on the line. Not with him defending his championship. It has always been Danny Devine versus Busio for the MPW champion with Danny as champion. But tonight, Busio looks to retain. Busio looks to keep his hands on top brass here and keep his name in the upper echelon of MPW. One of the biggest title tests tonight for Busio, and it's all going down in your main event. Mentor versus mentee, teacher versus student. So let's head it down to introductions with Ario Amin.
Oh. Sorry, Ario. I normally don't cut people off, but one thing that we love here at MPW is birthdays, baby!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, is our birthday boy in the house?
It's my friend Dave's birthday, so if everyone may...
Smoke him if you got him, folks. Happy birthday, Busio's friend. All the love from the MPW arena. So now for our main event. It's time for those beloved introductions from the Chic of professional wrestling.
And as a wonderful gift for your birthday, sir, your main event is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it's for the Millennium Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, to my left, fighting fighting out of Moore Park, California, weighing in at 203 pounds. He is your 2025 King of Extreme. This is Danny fighting out of Paradise, weighing in at 155 grams of pure happiness. He is the reigning, defending Millennium Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. This is Busio.
Whole new look to Busio, and you can tell tonight he is focused. It is student versus teacher, but every time these two have fought with a title on the line, Danny has been the champion. But tonight, it is the other way around as Busio puts his title on the line against Danny Divine. Can the student finally usurp the teacher? Or will Danny Divine show yet again he is the whole damn deck of cards as our main event gets underway?
You can hear a pin drop here, Mansfield.
It is absolutely stoic between these two, and there it is, starting it off with a sign of affection.
It's kind of hard on to call this one, Mansfield. I mean, how can you not love both these men, the trials they've endured, the struggles they persevered through?
Listen, both these men earned their opportunity to get here. For Busio, not only did he have to win the California Classic, but he had to go through the Millennium Cup. And for Danny Divine, he had to go through a hellacious 5-man King of Extreme Battle Royal to get here. And tonight, it is anyone's game.
Truly, it might be a special day. We might be seeing a new champion here at MPW. But Busio has been riding high with a new haircut. You might be saying he's moved from indica to sativa mode now.
You can see Danny Divine thought about snapping the fingers like he usually does, but has too much respect for Busio to do it this early on in the match, or at all.
And you gotta love some classic chaining here, of course. Very nice. Oh, these men know each other like the back of their hands.
Using the rope to his advantage to get that headlock takeover. Now Danny looking to get to a vertical basis, switch it around.
Great reversal there. Taking a hammerlock, turning him around. Whoop. Great snap there.
Oh,
into a cover? No.
Looked to be a big old roll up, but now into the headlock.
Excellent
takeover.
Flow. You love that flow.
And we talk about cover for cover, tit for tat. He just proved what you can do, I can do better in so many ways that words did not need.
And these men have each other's numbers so perfectly. Of course, Busio trying to go for his classic head scissors to try and grab and alleviate this pressure, but Danny had it scouted from a mile away. Oh, and that was a big shoulder tackle.
Sending Busio to the mat for the first time tonight, but Busio saying, nah, kicking up and showing him he's no longer a student of this, teacher. He himself can get it done.
And that truly is a beauty, though, of a mentor, to see your mentee turn into not only a peer, but a rival at this point.
Oh, well, tonight, Danny's for sure going to be testing Busio. As you can see, try to take him down. Was able to get to a vertical basis, though. Ducking under, hitting the ropes.
Quality counterplay.
Oh! Wow. Hitting him up. Looking for a wheelbarrow.
Oh, my God.
Nobody there, though. Setting him up potentially for a suplex. Able to duck under, though. Grabbing him by the legs. Setting him up for that head scissors.
Instinctual there.
Busio. Up into the corner. Looking for the monkey flip.
Oh, he's on his feet still.
These two know each other like the back of their frickin' hand, Ario Amin. This is crazy counter for counter maneuvers.
They can wrestle with their eyes closed. And you hear why we love it, ladies and gentlemen. These fans adore these two men. For years, they have cheered and cried over them. And to see them in peak condition is truly a sight to behold. We're part of history right now.
Slamming him down on the mat, though. Busio turning over, sending him for an arm drag. Potentially out to the outside. Ooh. Oh, nasty landing for Danny Divine on that left leg. Whoa. As Busio flies at him with no caution. Big ol' headbutt to the outside.
And look at that, still in peak form.
I mean, it is amazing how much durability Busio has. And of course, we've noticed too over the past few months, he's been really packing on a lot more poundage and muscle to him, really.
Looking to add more cushion to his fall, but my goodness! Might have slapped a hole into his chest.
Well-needed cushioning there for sure, but that's gotta hurt regardless. Oh, big strike to the head now.
Looking to weaken our champion on the outside, but eating a chop of his own for his displeasure. And now, big face first into the apron.
Danny Devine reeling now. Let's see how Busio can capitalize. Where else? Oh, what a big Euro, straight to the sky.
So I was telling the MPW faithful at home, Mario Amin, it has been since February since Danny Devine has had an opportunity at the MPW Championship.
Of course, these opportunities come and go, but to cycle through and really prove yourself, to struggle through some of our biggest events here at MPW month after month, to find yourself here at the end of the night, past 9 o'clock, to make a name for yourself. Showcase why you're on the back of that wall. That's what they do it for, folks, and they do it for you.
You can see getting to a 9 count from Sinclair, both rolling in and out. They are not having this end by count out, but they're not done with each other on the outside. Looking to goozle him. Big old choke slam onto the apron.
Spine against steel and wood.
That is unforgiving, Ario. Not only is that going to take out his equilibrium, could have potentially fractured his spine.
Yeah, you probably saw him writhing there, just checking to see if he can actually still move his back.
You see extending the grip, trying to get some kind of sense back into the back. I mean, that kick might have done it. Looking at insult to injury.
Good morning, Chatsworth. Oof.
Hello, Busio with that slap.
Oh, and a Euro of his own here for Danny Devine.
Big old Euro into the corner, but Danny is stalking his prey. The teacher is watching his student. He's looking to test him, and the student is coming back. 3 punches of his own, but one rocks him back into the corner from Danny.
Sent him off. Up and over. What height?
Over goes Busio. In the rope. Full steam ahead on that spear. Quick cover. Only a 2, and Busio there knew if he took precious seconds away to gloat or to get his time back and not go for that cover, it would have been it.
Hey, phenomenal tackle though. It's like you've been studying for the Los Angeles Rams.
You want to see what he taught me?
Saying you want to see what he taught me as he rolls into a Falcon Arrow! Was looking to do Danny's rolling suplex, but it was not enough as Danny was able to reverse it into that big old Falcon Arrow as Busio's feet touched the top of our rafters.
And while Danny might have taught Busio some amazing moves and techniques and skills over the years, at the end of the day, the biggest lesson you gotta learn is never underestimate your opponent. Busio now struggling. Ooh! Solid pressure applied onto the back deltoid. Just give up.
Looking to just pull that arm out of its socket. Potentially hyperextend it. As we know, if he can't use that arm, he's not going to be able to fry him like he usually does.
Let alone try and continue a match.
Going for that roll-up, though. Very instinctual from Busio as he...
Oh! Busio had an idea, but Danny Devine with 203 pounds, like a freight train just running through.
Danny Devine said, screw your idea, and ran through Busio. He didn't care what innovative maneuver he had or what he was trying to throw at him. He just wanted to throw his body against his. And we're gonna have a soft spot for Busio. Was looking to stop what he was, telegraphing, and now Busio. Yep. Snapping the fingers, but unfortunately with a chop like that, you kind of called for it, Ario. Fry him! But rolling out of the ring. Again, too much momentum on that fry, but he's looking to fly. Busio. And I hope you got your airline tickets tonight, because he is flying high, folks.
And I gotta be worried here, Mansfield. After all the struggle of King of Extreme, I feel like Danny might have been a little bit too nice in the beginning of this match, and I really hope it's not gonna cost him at the end of it.
Listen, he was just trying to feel out his mentee. See how he's doing on his title defense. But he's realizing this is not the same student he was teaching. This is a whole different man, a main eventer. MPW champion. Goes on him, and a big hole!
He can be taught, but
no. No one there on that choke slam from the heavens with that one.
Truly God's gift there.
But Danny able to get his shoulder up in the nick of time. Second away from becoming. And now pointing to the crowd, as we know, he's constantly touted, if he is champion, we are champion. And he wants to keep that title around the waist of the MPW arena. Sunset flip. Only a 2 there from Busio.
Excellent counter there. Oh, rolled through. Still not enough.
Only a 2, looking for a kick, another roll up.
It's just 3 seconds, that's all they need. Oh! Big fry in there.
Looking for that rebound lariat, instead just fried him, but only
that
a
was 2.7 there, come on, 2.8.
Ario, when is the last time you have seen a competitor take 2 fryings from Busio and still be able to go?
This really showcases what a championship match and what an audience can give to a wrestler. There's only so much in a man's body for endurance, but this type of love, this energy compels someone further beyond what they're capable of. And we're seeing it on display.
Whoa. Now looking for it now. Deep 6. As deep as they come. Rolling back up. Oh no. Potentially looking for pedigree. And that's it.
Is it over?
Ario, that's
New
it.
champ.
Oh no. New champ.
Oh my.
Out.
I know we said 2 fryings, but a whole pedigree kicking out of that. Only here at MPW, folks.
Not a lot of people are able to get up from a pedigree, but for Busio to be able to kick out.
Impressive. I mean, it's championship material. It's what we expect out of this man, reigning and defending here week after week.
Listen, folks, this is your main event here at 19801 Nordhoff Place. We are here in the MPW arena. We are presenting to you MPW Vendetta, and for your main event is the MPW Championship on the line against the whole damn deck of cards. The teacher, Danny Devine, against the student.
Whoa!
And the man who's got cat-like agility.
The man of innovation.
Oh no, usually going for that head scissors. Power bomb! Sit out power bomb. Going for the cover.
Amazing! All of his ability, all of his body to kick out of that.
And this is why he is a fighting champion, Ario Amin, because of things like this. Because of superhuman strength.
I concur, audience, I concur. Truly amazing display of feats and agility, being able to utilize the low ceiling of MPW to his advantage. That is a championship mindset that you have to be able to go into every match, utilizing anything you have available.
But Danny knew, as soon as he clung on to those rafters, he's seen that head scissor so many times, was able to transition that momentum right up, straight down for an emphatic power bomb. But Busio's not done. Snapping the fingers of Danny!
You can hear it outside the building. Oh, beautiful kick there.
Big old back heel kick. And he ain't done. He's got Danny on wobbly legs, looking at the ropes. Up and over.
Wait, he'll catch them again.
But big old head scissors.
Wow.
And he ain't done. He's teeing it up. Oh! See ya later. Good night. Hitting it with a bang. But no one home.
Big old people's knee brought to you by Busio there.
Think not only you, but all the people here in attendance truly thought that was the kill shot from Busio.
Oh, the man, might he be a Skywalker seeing the Northern Lights? He's going up high one way or another.
Well, I've got hybrid tonight, so smoke him if you got him, Ario.
Oh, smoking to the big kick there to Danny Devine. I fried him right on the top rope.
And exactly in the drop zone. Talking about getting high from the heavens.
That's it. Oh.
Out at 2.9. And I got to ask you, Ario, what more does Busio or Danny Devine have to do to get that win tonight?
Listen, endurance is the name of the game, like we always say here. But it's the ability to not only break down a man's physical capabilities, it's his spirit. And these men have such strong wills. You can knock them down, but to truly make them stay down, I don't know. Maybe you'll see it right now. Oh, 316. Sorry, 619, honestly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, big old tiger feint kick from Busio. As he goes up and over, looking to hit the ropes. Danny Divine's got to watch out, though.
Holy catches the pedigree!
What?
No, it's still
Oh,
not.
my God. Somehow, Busio keeps this match a-going.
With the reflexes of a cat. Just catching him perfectly in that pedigree. Terrifying, dangerous, unpredictable. These are the words to describe Danny Divine.
Unpredictable. Or as you could also say, violence personified as King of Extreme. And he is looking to bring out that violent side against Busio. And he might have to bring out that violence if he wants to win. And just like he did at King of Extreme, he's looking to smash him.
Oh!
Nobody there for that
shades
stop,
of his
though.
own brother there.
Whoa!
Just blanding him there.
Flyboy driver. Only a 2, though.
Definitely was a fly move for sure, but still not enough, like we said earlier, Mansfield. Yeah, the moves are powerful. Yeah, the man can put away anybody else with those kind of strikes. But at the end of the day, who he's in the ring with is a man who has dealt with thousands of these types of moves, enduring strikes to the head and back, continuously building up calluses to get to where they are right now.
Hitting them with that crazy Canadian destroyer. He calls it Pineapple Express as he sets up the fists in motion. Big old European uppercut, answered by a big old right.
Took a bit of the elbow there, straight on the jaw, you can see.
Folding him like an accordion. But looking to play some music with that knee is Busio.
What height, too, on that?
Eating one of his own. Big old super kick, and it's not over.
Ducks it.
Step up in Zaguri.
And the big man is down.
Both men are on wobbly legs.
Oh, off the second, maybe. Catch that for another Canadian destroyer!
Pineapple Express. A second stop on the train was not enough to count.
Puff, puff, but a pass there. And Busio, he's wondering, he's praying right now, thinking, what else can he do? One more time, he says, a third Pineapple Express.
Ain't looking for Pineapple Express. No, he's looking to send it from the heavens. Looking to get Danny Divine high, man.
Wait, no, and Danny clocking him.
Superplex! Hit the ropes. Stop!
New
That's
champ!
it!
New champ!
No! Gotta agree with that, man. Well, I also thought it was 3. With a champion like Busio, you gotta bring that and a lot more to put him down.
Emotions run high here, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, King of Extreme was already a couple weeks back. We don't need any weaponry in here. These men are already weapons enough.
Should have brought the baby 2 weeks ago. Could have used him as a weapon. Would have been nice.
Definitely innovative, but Dan Divine, he got play at his disposal still. And whether it be up on that top rope.
Oh, you're not thinking what I'm thinking. Is he looking...
Well, not Busio if you say anything about it.
He's looking to go from the heavens with Danny Divine. But Busio stopping him in his tracks, meeting him at the second rope, looking for a superplex of his own. Big old club-in strike to the side, though, from Danny. No! He's not thinking top rope pedigree. No way.
No!
Pedigree! And Busio's out. You can see just a defeated man.
Please, no!
And just when we thought it was it.
The winner by way of disqualification.
No!
I can't even give the announcement right now, Mansfield. This is disgusting.
Dustin said it after his match. There is no more authority here at MPW. All we got is Logan X, and he is out doing extracurricular activities with his beautiful frog of a wife.
Nonsense! We have no order here, ladies and gentlemen. No Pinky, no Moon. Logan X, wherever he may be, hopefully he might be able to run in time and stop this nonsense. But everything has gone to hell.
Dustin said, screw your management, screw your general manager. I am taking things into my own hands, and tonight, I'm stopping this main event in his tracks.
And a bow to end off his performance, but we still have a finale to get through. My God, somebody, anybody.
Looking to claim his spot back on his throne. Can he make the climb to the top yet again? Looking to do it under his own terms. He wants the MPW championship. He doesn't care if he's got to go through Busio and Danny Devine to get it.
I hear Logan X now.
Okay, so I've seen about enough of this junk. The last few weeks have been kind of out of control here. Our general manager hasn't been around. He's recovering from surgery. God bless him. I'm really sorry that this main event got messed up. I didn't jump in there because the last time I did, I punched Brennan in the face, and I'm not trying to get physically involved in anything. I suspended him. That didn't seem to stop the shenanigans. I'm going to have to figure something out. We're going to need some kind of authority figure here, so I'm sorry. Next.
Bring Dustin out, we'll kick his ass right now.
Okay, we got to figure this out. Give me a week to think about it. Next week I'll have an announcement. Sorry.
Now look at this. I mean, we're going to do a great scouting search right now to find somebody to take over the higher position here. Logan X, at this point, I mean, he's dealing with superhumans. I mean, as much as he wants to intervene himself as a former wrestler, he understands his place as the owner of Millennium Pro Wrestling. But look at these two men, in spite of it all.
What was supposed to be teacher versus student, as Danny said, was inches away, seconds away from becoming MPW champion, the same way he became King of Extreme. And for Busio, I mean, I believe he feels the exact same disappointment. And it's all thanks to Dustin Daniels.
The animosity, though, is still going to build. Danny gonna try and find any other chance to maybe go back for that gold and reach that top of the mountain once again.
Well, folks, this has been MPW's Vendetta from 19801 Nordhoff Place. We thank you for joining us for such a prestigious and historic event. And we thank you for taking time out of your busy Friday nights to join us as always for MPW. I have been Chase Mansfield. He has been Ario Amin, and we will see you in just 1 week's time, November 14th at Clash of the Titans. We will see the rematch between Maximilian Montclair and Royce Isaacs. But until then, we have MPW. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.